Welcome to our channel. Thank you for liking and sharing and keep subscribing. Reps direct CDS to release Miyetti Hala President Bodejo Bodejo. The House of Representatives has called on the Chief of Defence Staff, General Christopher Musa, and the Chief of Army Staff, Lieutenant General Olufemi Oloyede, to immediately release Bello Badejo from unlawful detention. The Green Chamber also summoned Musa, Oloyede, and the commanding officer of the 177 Battalion to appear before the House Committees on Army, Human Rights and Justice on Thursday, 20th December 2024 at 3 p.m. to explain why officers under their command violated the relevant provisions of the Nigerian Constitution. It further directed the military to apologize to Badejo for infringing on his constitutionally guaranteed fundamental human rights. This resolution of the House followed the adoption of a motion moved at plenary on Tuesday by Honourable Mansour Soro. Moving the motion, Soro stated that on the 9th of December 2024, Badejo was arrested in Maliya town of Nasarawa State in a commando-style operation by officers of the 177 Battalion of the Nigerian Army without prior invitation or a court injunction. He noted that the arrest was allegedly connected to a misunderstanding between a retired military general and some members of the Maliya community. Soro expressed concern that 1 week after the arrest, Badejo had yet to be arraigned before a competent court of jurisdiction as required by extant laws. He emphasized that the continued detention of Badejo by officers of the Nigerian Army without formal charges was a violation of his fundamental human rights as provided for in Section 34, 35 and 36 of the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria 1999 as amended. The House resolved as follows: condemn the attempt by the officers of the 177 battalions to usurp the role of the Nigerian police and the courts in resolving disputes between citizens. 2. Call on the Chief of Defence Staff and the Chief of Army Staff to order the immediate release of Alhaji Bello Badejo from unlawful detention and to apologize to him for infringing on his constitutionally guaranteed fundamental human rights. Invite the Chief of Defence Staff, Chief of Army Staff, and the commanding officer of the 177 Battalion to appear before the House Committee on Army, Human Rights and Justice on Thursday, 20th December 2024 at 3 p.m. to explain why officers under their command violated the relevant provisions of the Nigerian Constitution. That is the submission of the parliamentarians in the Green Chamber as regards the unlawful arrest and the detention of the president of Miyetti Hala, Mr. Bello Badejo. This is not good in Nigeria of today. There may be reasons why the military has decided to, arrest the person. According to what this man is saying, he said it was in a commando style. Are they trying to chase terrorists while they were trying to do their duty? Probably the Miyetti Hala president was around that angle. I'm not saying it's part of the terrorists, but then the militaries are not insane. Whoever they see around the area of their target, they will surely arrest. They want to cordon off that place in order to get whoever is violating the law of Nigeria. And their job is to defend our territory. You understand now? And since the government has decided to bring them in to help in fighting terrorism, of course they are bound to be suspects anytime they attack any place. And then the military too, on the other hand, should understand some few things. And as they are doing this kind of thing, the authority, the inside authority, now I'm not saying the general public, should have an understanding, a prior knowledge of what is going on, so that a fifth commonwealth do not take an advantage and want to use the parliament even against the military. Really, on the surface, if the arrest was just done to any ordinary citizen, we would surely say it is unlawful. But then, the man that was arrested, was he arrested in the course of action of a particular exchange of gunshots, or he was just like the man put it, on a commando style? They suspected his home, and then they came in and took him away. Did they find anything? Is there anything implicating or incriminating in his custody? There is none, and the military has done their investigation. I think the right thing to do is to release this man and let him go. Yes, some people are saying it is constitutionally guaranteed fundamental human right for that man to be harboring what he ought not to harbor, or to be in the wrong place at the right time or at the wrong time. Why the military want to raid that place? That was when he was in that particular environment. I think he needs to be very, very careful, knowing fully well that Nigeria is battling the issue of cattle rustling. How many lives have been lost, and we don't want to start counting again. In fact, we are tired of losing lives in this country. So therefore, the military could either hand over this very person to the police, so that the police can do their own thorough investigation, and then, if need be, he will be sent to court. He will be made to face the law, and then the law will determine his fate at the end of everything. But then, calling on the chief of defence staff and the chief of army staff to immediately release this man, well, to some extent it may not be correct because of military intelligence. Probably the man has been a source of good information to the military, which will help further in combating terrorism and taking out all the adamant fanatics that are hiding behind religion, and they are unleashing a mayhem on the people of Nigeria, especially around the northeast and the northwest. It is very, very essential, very, very important that we allow the military to do their job in peace, so that they can secure every one of us wherever things goes wrong, which we know we cannot rule out. We should be able to manage it properly. The militaries should make sure that mistakes are minute, they are minimal as their power can go. They shouldn't allow themselves to be intimidated by anybody anyway. As long as the investigation will help them, let them do the right thing. And while doing the right thing, they shouldn't violate the law. And Nigeria will be a lot better for this. Don't forget to like, to share, and to continue to subscribe to our channel. Thank you.